Hello, in this video, let's take up agree-disagree type of essay. This kind is usually mixed up with to what extent do you agree or disagree. Mind yourself while you read the question. The two categories are broadly the same with subtle differences. In this category, you present views on both sides but write more on the side you choose. For this category, I have taken a topic that is as follows. Some people say that modern innovations bring a lot more problems than benefits. Do you agree or disagree? So, which are the keywords here? Modern innovations leads to problems. Do you agree or disagree? When you agree, you believe that problems are more than the benefits. Now that we have understood the topic, let us recall the format of an essay. It begins with an introduction, followed by the body part with one paragraph for agree and another for disagree side. In the end, you conclude by summarizing the essay and explicitly stating your side. Sometimes we spontaneously decide whether we agree with the topic or we contradict. But for the other times, we should prepare points for both sides and then decide after evaluating each of them. So let us begin with the point making. Tell me what makes you agree with the topic. Overtly, technology was introduced to man to be his smart servant, but its holistic impact is making him passive. And with the world becoming more tech equipped, the effect is getting only stronger. Secondly, laborers face the second order effect by having themselves replaced by technology, which dents their income. Traditional skills are fading and defunctioning. Take sewing for instance. What was then a common skill among Indian girls is now nowhere. Let me check. Am I on track? Am I satisfying task achievement? Okay, the question is some people say that modern innovations bring a lot more problems than benefits. Do you agree or disagree? Yes, we are forgetting the basic skills of doing things manually. The next reason to agree is that technology is not cheap, not its installation nor its after purchase maintenance. So, that also promotes agreeing with the topic. The involvement of technology has made the world dynamic. It is not slow or static anymore. Due to this dynamism, aged people struggle to cope up with the evolving world. This was the list of the points for agreeing with the essay. Now let's move on and think what could be the pitfalls for the same. The first points are obvious, implicit and natural. So what first strikes in your mind? Innovation replaces our laborious efforts. It also completes our work in a fraction of the time. Therefore, we should be appreciative of its wonders. This makes our second point to contradict. Technology and its innovation are a chain of reaction where one is connected to the next and is better than the last. Wherefore, one needs to keep upgrading oneself to stay at par. One of the many amazements of technology is that it overcomes the flaw of communication caused by the distance. It animates the world into a small village. Let's not overlook the groundbreaking and compounding effect of innovation. Technology is an informant and an educational razor which we should gratefully acknowledge. Now, this was all to differ with the topic, and we are ready to write the essay. So let's revise the pattern of introduction. We begin the introduction by rewriting the topic in our simple words. Do not forget this. I have read many introduction where students do not mention the topic at all, which means the examiner or the reader will not be able to know the topic. So paraphrasing of the topic is necessary. Then we present the general statement of the situation by taking no sides, which is called an outline statement. Later, we disclose our opinion or thesis statement. So, ready? Let's paraphrase the topic. According to a group of society, state-of-the-art facilities bring along more difficulties rather than advantages. Next is the outline statement. Digitalization is increasing at an alarming rate, and we can witness innovations currently in every sphere of life. And last is the place to present our view. However, I opine that the proportion of merits that we procure from modernization is higher than its disadvantages. For the body paragraph, as we have to give a list of points, we will use linking words such as firstly, secondly, thirdly, moreover, additionally, and so on to make our task look structured. The opening of the paragraph should be a general statement, giving insight into what a paragraph contains. Also, the body paragraph should include an example if required. Here, the opening line of the first paragraph can be, to commence with, there are numerous merits that one gets from innovations, the major one of which is to illustrate. The general opening of the second paragraph can be, furthermore, another benefit of digitalization is, and you can write, for example. Now let us look at the body part. To commence with, there are myriad of merits that one gets from innovations, the major one of which is convenience. A person, while sitting at home, can complete any task at any point in time with the help of modern technological products. Therefore, these developments result in cutting down costs as well as assist in saving time, as the principle of operations of this state of art facilities is such that they are assembled in a way that reduces the time spent on completing any work. Furthermore, another benefit of digitalization is that the communication gap is vanishing with each passing day. In the earlier times, the means of having a conversation with a second person were limited and at the same time were cumbersome as well as time consuming. But with the recent technological developments, this gap has shrunk to a considerable extent, as now communication can be initiated from almost anywhere at any time with just one click of a button. On the contrary, technology enables us to work less and more efficiently, replacing laborious work and movements. It finishes the work in a fraction of the time of what a human would take. Additionally, due to the ever improving nature of technology, we humans need to upgrade ourselves to stay at par. Another inevitable quality of technology is that it virtually fits the world into an accessible space. Finally, the biggest boon is technology is the availability of anything and everything under the sun. But on the other side, no doubt, technology has made our work less and more efficient. But at the same time, it is making us lethargic. When a person is able to complete all his tasks sitting at one place with just a click of a button, he no longer requires to get up, move around, or do any kind of physical activity. This is not good for any human, as this could lead to obesity and lots of other medical issues as well. Lastly, you can begin your concluding paragraph by writing to conclude, in conclusion. For the conclusion, you need to give some of the points that we discussed above. If you agree with the topic, then give a few points related to it and less information about the opposite argument. In case you disagree, present more data related to disagreeing points and less about the agreeing points. To conclude, though modern techniques are taking a toll on the humankind by making people lethargic and also affecting the laborers by taking away their employment, yet the advantages it offers to the society as a whole, from the development of new and innovative skills to cope up with these methods to assist in obtaining data conveniently, are quite considerate. Thank you.